All right, it's another beautiful day in Houston, Texas, and do I have something really cool to show you guys today. I have a brand new gun from Springfield Armory. It's a new twist on an old flavor. Now you guys know my summer carry is the Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro, and I absolutely love this gun. It shoots so good, it fits my hand perfectly. But Springfield Armory has a new trick up their sleeve. Let's check it out. All right. It's the Hellcat Pro with like a built-in comp. How cool is this? They moved the front sight back a little bit. But we'll go into all the details of this gun at the studio. But for right now, let's shoot it. So we have the Hellcat Pro Comp, the brand new one from Springfield Armory. We have my EDC in summertime. I've been carrying this gun. Look, I've had this gun in and out of a holster hundreds of times, and look, not a scratch. Still looks brand new. Very cool. Now we also have the Springfield Armory RDP. Now this one I'm probably not gonna like because it's the original, and look at that, it's the original size, and when I shoot this gun, it's always dug into my pinky, and I never liked shooting it. So I had one and I sold it, but it was never really a gun for me. I didn't like it. All right, so we have all three of these pistols lined up. Let's go ahead and shoot a mag through each one and see if this Hellcat Pro Comp really does make a difference. I don't know, man. Just looking at it, I already like the original, and I can't wait to shoot this one, but man, that's pretty cool. Very, very cool. As far as ammo today, we have this Norma 124, we have Turin 124, PMC Bronze 115, and then some two-way warehouse reloads. Also 115. So we have a good spectrum of ammo to test this out, and yeah, let's go ahead and shoot. All right, guys, once again we find ourselves at Copandero Indoor Gun Range, my favorite gun range. We got the target at 10 yards out, and we're just going to do a felt recoil test. So that means we're just going to shoot one mag through each gun, maybe 10 shots each, just to see if there's a felt recoil difference, because some people are recoil sensitive, and it does matter quite a bit. Let's start out with the RDP, the regular Hellcat, which I carry all the time, almost every day, and then the new Hellcat Pro Comp. All right, RDP, eyes and ears. Let's shoot. You know, I don't like it because my pinky was kind of rubbing into this little slot here. So that's the standard Hellcat. I was never a real big fan of. It was just too small for me, but not terrible. Not terrible. The Hellcat Pro, which I carry all the time. I love this gun. Definitely more comfortable than shooting the RDP because the grip I feel is just better. My pinky's not hanging off the bottom. Just a better feeling gun. Now here's the one. This one I've been waiting to shoot a long time. All right, again, the sight's not even sighted in. This is just felt recoil. Let's go. It's a little louder. Let me get the sight sighted in and we'll do an accuracy test, but as far as recoil, this absolutely has less felt recoil than both the previous guns. That's pretty crazy. Wow. You know, the faster I shot, it really felt like I was getting back on target quicker. So let me tune the sight, get it tuned in a little bit, and then we'll rock and roll. We'll do an accuracy test. I'm sorry, so much fun to shoot. It's sighted in pretty good, but man, it's just a fun gun to shoot. So we're not gonna shoot the RDP anymore because I'm not a fan of the grip size. It's just too short for me, and I just don't like it. So we're not gonna shoot this anymore, so say goodbye to the RDP. Deuces. We'll put a fresh target out, move it at 8.5 yards. I think that's pretty fair. self-defense distance, 8.5 yards. All right, so we got the target moved out to 10 yards, but let's bring it in. I think 8.5 yards is a very fair self-defense scenario. That's a very fair distance for self-defense guns. So we do 8.5 yards to indoor range. So let's see what kind of group I can get. I'm not a great shot by any stretch of the imagination, but let's just see. All right, so let me turn the camera a little bit. First up, we're gonna shoot the standard Hellcat. Not the greatest, but I did feel that recoil. All right, now let's shoot the Hellcat Pro Comp. What a difference. It's a pretty big leap from this one to this one. That is so cool. Let's turn the camera around, hold on, without any cutscenes. Let's turn the camera around. I don't know if you can see that. I'll zoom in, but the standard Hellcat Pro is on the right and the Pro Comp is on the left. I felt really comfortable shooting that gun, but it's a big reduction in belt recoil. But hey, let's try it one more time. All right, we got the targets about 8 yards out. I'm gonna shoot a little bit quicker and just see how good I can do. I'm gonna have the Hellcat Pro Comp on the left and the standard Hellcat Pro, which I've carried every day for years in the summertime, on the right. So let's go. We'll start with the right side, standard Hellcat Pro. Oh man. Oh, proof is in pudding, folks. Proof is in pudding. The recoil is so much less with the Pro Comp. All right, guys, we're back in the studio with the brand new Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro OSP. OSP stands for Optical Sight Pistol, so it's red dot ready out of the box. This one has a Shield SMSC already mounted on it, and I gotta say, it's pretty cool. Now, if you guys have been following the channel for any length of time, you know I'm a Springfield Armory kind of a fanboy. My winter carry is a Springfield Armory XDM in 9mm. I love this gun. It is fantastic. And my summer carry is a regular Hellcat Pro. That was until today. Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro Comp has an integrally compensated slide and barrel. So check this out. If you look right here, you'll notice that both the slide and the barrel have cutouts. Does it make a difference? We'll get more to that a little bit later. But first, let's go through all the standard features of the Hellcat Pro and what makes this my favorite EDC in the summer. What comes standard feature is the tritium U-dot sights, and if you notice on the Hellcat Pro Comp, this one is situated behind the comp, which is kind of cool. Also, the mag release is ambidextrous, and you can change it left to right side or vice versa. Up top, you have a loaded chamber indicator, which I really, really like, and of course, it has this really nice melanite finish that Springfield Armory puts on their pistols. The pistol has adaptive grip texture, 3.7-inch barrel, and also comes with 2 magazines. You have your standard 15 round and a 17 round with an extended base plate. And let's talk about the trigger on this gun. Nice and crisp. The reset, not too long, and it breaks nice and easy. For a polymer gun, I think the trigger on this is pretty phenomenal. Really, really nice. All right, so you're asking yourself, does this comp really help with recoil muzzle rise? Well, muzzle rise, absolutely, because you saw at the range, my groups were a lot tighter with this gun, and it is absolutely because of that comp. Let's take a minute and talk about recoil and why it's important on your concealed carry gun. Now, this is something that's often overlooked, especially with the ladies. I know people, and I'm sure you guys know people too, that will buy a gun, shoot it once, maybe twice, throw it in the drawer, and just say, oh, it works, I'll just use it. But they don't train with it. Now, why don't they train with it? A lot of females are recoil sensitive. A lot of guys too. I know I'm kind of recoil sensitive. I'm not, I got little girly hands. So if you're recoil sensitive and the gun isn't fun to shoot, Like say you have a little 380 or a little 9mm. If it's not fun to shoot, you're not going to train with it. If you're not going to train with it, you're not going to get good with it. Now, I shoot my Hellcat Pro, regular Hellcat Pro, probably once a month just to kind of stay in practice. But it's a little snappy, but I shoot it just because I like to stay in practice. This, however, is a game changer. This is a really fun gun to shoot because I would say the recoil is probably reduced 30-35% on this gun. It's a fun gun to shoot. You can go to the range and shoot with it and not get beat up all day. There's another gun out there that I just did a video on. I'm not naming names, but it's not that great. Just saying, not all comps are the same. So the Hellcat Pro Comp being an easy gun to shoot, if you buy it as a concealed carry gun, you're more likely to train with it because it's just that good. Now, here comes the million-dollar question, folks. If you already own a Hellcat Pro, should you upgrade to the Hellcat Pro Comp? And my answer is absolutely. You know, a lot of manufacturers come out with gimmicks on their guns. They have like features and different color schemes, but they don't really do a whole lot. This, however, is an absolute game changer. Springfield Armory hit it out of the park. This is my new EDC summer carry, and I don't see anything coming close to this. It is that good. All I have to do is match it up with a nice sticky holster, and I'm in business, baby. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Till next time.